Woo! Dragging foot pegs through here. Whoa! Whoa! Today we're down on Chocolate Mountain outside of San Diego, California, riding Honda's new 2026 CRF300F. This is the successor to Honda's long-standing, very successful CRF250F, which replaced the long-standing and also very successful Honda 230F. This is the flagship bike from Honda and their trail lineup, the CRF-F line. These are recreational, fun, green sticker trail bikes that are meant to get more people on two wheels, go out and have fun. We're on this beautiful property. There's dirt. The dirt's good. We had some rain. Got a brand new bike. Throw the helmet on, go over some of the stuff that's new, and go get dirty. All right, Honda CRF300F. Let's start off with the power plant. It's still the same, or very similar, single cylinder, air-cooled, single overhead cam engine, but now it's a 294cc displacement up from 250cc's. Honda has done that by increasing the bore measurement by 6 millimeters. They've also given it a 6-speed transmission, where last year's bike had a 5-speed. It's got a new oil cooler just to help keep things a little bit cooler, a little bit more reliability and durability. The clutch plates have also been adjusted, again, for just a little bit more durability. Suspension has been updated as well. You now have a little bit stiffer suspension settings. The pivot link, the linkage is now made of aluminum to help with weight and handling. The bottom triple clamp is now made of aluminum, where before it was made out of steel. The front brake diameter of the line is actually a little bit smaller than before to help give it a little bit better braking performance. And the lever is now adjustable. New styling. Obviously this bike looks different than last year's. It's now current and looks a lot like the current 450R motocross bike. Another thing Honda did was they have these new fasteners, where before they were rubber grommets. Now you have a true metal fastener. Again, just making sure that this bike stands up to Honda's reputation of reliability, durability, fit and finish. This bike has always been a favorite of mine in this trail bike segment. I love the 230, I love the 250. Really excited to get on the 300. So you got a little key ignition to start it. It's a fuel injected, just like the 250. Boom. No worrying about cleaning carburetors. Just park this thing and it'll start just about every time. Let's get a little sound check. All right, nice. Honda increased the inner diameter of the exhaust and the header pipe to help out, just to match that new engine and new increased power and displacement. The bike's on, we're ready to go. Kickstand has also been adjusted just to make it a little bit easier to park. And we're off. Chocolate Mountain, we got some rain. Honda laid out a little course for us. Let's go have some fun. All right, this engine is so playful, so tractable, such great linear power delivery. Whoa, double clutch in it. This section's tough. Let's get through here. Just really good tractable power off the bottom, but it has really good mid-range, and honestly, even the top end is impressive. It just works really well. Whoa, all the way throughout. It's such an easy engine to ride. You know, you don't need to be on the clutch. Just great throttle response out of this thing. It's nice and tractable. But then, woo, with a little bit of clutch work, you can really bring it to life. Lift the front wheel, blow up a berm, slide a corner. We're in third gear right now. Third gear is so usable, second and third gear. But this new transmission, the 6-speed transmission, whoa, third gear right there. The 6-speed transmission feels even more usable than the previous 5-speed. You can get away with using 3rd gear like I am now, even at slow speeds, getting really good, contractible, controllable power out of it. Down to 2nd there. If you really come to back to 3rd, down to 2nd. So that's 2nd. Pretty good power all the way up top. I mean, it is the air-cooled, recreational engine, so don't expect this thing to be, having the same top-end power as a competition bike, but for sure, once it gets moving, you can get going pretty good. And it just has such responsive power, even at high RPMs. Woo! 6th gear. Nope, now we're in 6th gear. We're connecting these fire roads, 5th. Oh, here we go. Now down to 2nd. Back to 3rd. So the engine's just so versatile. And now the suspension, the handling, the chassis, overshot that. So that's 3rd gear still. Still good power. But now, let's talk about the chassis, the suspension, the handling of this bike. Speaking of suspension, okay. Maybe found the limits of the suspension there, but for the most part, the suspension's nice and plush and comfortable on some of these smaller bumps and at slower speeds, but then you still have enough hold up to attack things like that. Hit jumps. I've only bottomed the suspension out maybe once on a jump today. And then the handling is so flickable, and with this lower center of gravity than a traditional, high performance dirt bike, the center of gravity makes this bike just always feel planted, closer to the ground, easy to ride, friendly, approachable. You don't got to think about it as much. You don't have to be perfect like you do on competition bikes. It's fun, it's playful. You don't got to ride hard, but if you want to, it has the chops to do it. Of course, you will find the limits a lot sooner than you will on a competition spec motorcycle like Honda CRF300F, but for a play bike, this thing can do some serious off-roading. Whoa, I'm a little bit off the trail. There we go. And with these ergonomics, Honda's always been known for really agreeable ergonomics. The ergonomics allow you to really get weight over the front tire on some of these flatter corners like this. The front just feels so planted there. Oh my goodness, that was sketchy. The ergonomics, the bike is, smaller with a 35-inch seat height. The wet weight is not particularly light, but as I mentioned, this bike feels light. Once it's in motion, its lower center of gravity really helps the handling of this motorcycle. It's light, it's flickable, it feels smaller. It is smaller dimensionally than a full-size competition bike, and that just makes you, whether you're experienced or newer, it makes the bike feel very manageable, very playful. You never feel like you're biting off more than you can chew with this thing. It just inspires you to just give it a little more gas, a little harder on the brakes, get on the side of the tires a little bit more. The handling, the suspension, the chassis, the ergonomics make this bike so playful, so fun, and so easy to ride, which is important for all riders, whether you're experienced or more beginner. With this bike, you can do just about anything. Jump it, teach a new rider to get into motorcycling. It's going to be affordable to own, affordable to buy, and it's going to start just about every time. So I hope you enjoyed the video. That's going to wrap up this onboard review of Honda's new CRF300F. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, comment, consider subscribing. Let me know what you think about this bike and the other ones in the class. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.